I want you guys to replace this show or this series, this fitness series that I'm doing, Summer Shredding, replace that with whatever your passion is. If it's music, working in the studio for long hours, if it's studying, your academics, if you're in med school and you're practicing, you're doing this, or you have these goals, whatever that is, your new job, and you're obsessing over it and you're working hard and you actually follow through and you have this like, this just no excuse, no bullshit attitude that when things are gonna get done, they're gonna get done. And that when you say you're gonna do something, you actually do it. And that starts happening on a daily basis, day in, day out, over weeks and months and years. That builds your character, not a show. It's the work ethic that comes into that, the obsession. You have to cut things out. You have to say no to some things in order to get really good at your thing, The reason I love fitness so much is because it's such a good way to commit to something and you see physical results. You see yourself changing, so you get addicted to it because you can put work in and you actually see it change. But in the entrepreneurial world, or in real life in general, with family and friendships and any sort of job or relationships or business venture, you don't always see the results right away. And that's the difference. With fitness, it's easy for people to come into the gym. It's easy, you can see your abs start showing. So once you practice that, you start incorporating that work ethic into everything else that you do. And everything else is not that easy. You're not gonna see immediate changes. You're not gonna see immediate results. Your first business idea that you ever come up with is probably not gonna hit off. It's gonna take multiple times. But once you practice the discipline, you learn to not be afraid to fail. And once you can stop being so afraid and start taking calculated risks in life, and you start evaluating things and saying, okay, I think if I keep doing this for another 3 months, I'll be able to I'll make this move. It's like a game of chess. You're literally thinking out your every move. You're thinking about your strategy and what you're gonna do and what steps you have to take. But the point is you don't stay just thinking. You can't be afraid to actually move your chess pieces. You can't be afraid to take action and actually make decisions in your life. And the more you can practice making the decisions and not letting it consume you, sometimes it's best, and I don't want to say all the time, but sometimes it's best to not overthink everything. I feel like in this world, like from my experience, and I'm not a professional speaker, I am not I'm talking to you based off of what I have learned in the last few years, kind of being in this world. There's the people that think a lot and have a lot of hesitation, and really the very critical thinkers, they evaluate everything. Everything has to be by the book and rule, and they look at everything, every single detail, but they're scared to act. And then on the polar opposite side, you have the people that just freaking jump. You have to be somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle. I would say a little closer to the jumping. My personality, I'm a little bit closer to that jumping stage. But with that said, I make more mistakes than I probably could have if I was more towards this side on this scale, right? But you can't be scared to act and to move and to take a risk. It's gonna go more business now, guys. I'm in a freaking business mindset. You get the fitness thing, stay disciplined, you take that, what you learn, and you put it into your other life. But every single person, if you're watching this, you have to make a living. What do you do? Hey, Bob, what do you do? Everyone has to make a living doing something. And if you're gonna spend, it's not just like a 6-hour part of your day. You're driving to work, you're spending all day at work, you're coming back from work, you're repeating that cycle week after week, month after month, year after year. You're putting your time into something. So invest your time. You literally live one time, so invest that time doing something that you're passionate about. And you're not going to do something you're passionate about if you're too scared to take a risk and take a jump and educate yourself and take a risk based off of what you know. I'm sure as hell not going to go through years and years and years of my life doing something I don't want to do. And I'm not saying that you're not going to have to do something you don't like for a while, then you can start working on something. That's what you have to do. You may be in a position that you're in a shitty position. I don't have any other option. I got bills to pay. I got this to do. I got this to do. Then do that. Sleep a little bit less. Put more time into something that you do enjoy on top of everything. And if you keep doing that, if you keep putting a little bit of time there, and you're practicing, and this starts to take off, right? This is your stable income. You're stable. This is coming. You're sleeping less. You're grinding. This is the grind time right here. Eventually, you're going to be right here. Balance. So many people I know have been in this position. Then, once you can drop this, you're equal, right? You drop this, boom. That's how it happens. That's how it happens.
And that's what matters, right?
This guy, man, holy crap. Look at that motivation.
Yeah, come on, come on, come on.